Hello everyone and welcome back to the Plocast. Today we are here watching The Bad Batch Season 2 Episode 9, The Crossing. So, last week was the mid-season double episode drop. We had a pretty cool arc. Go check out those reactions to the previous episodes if you would like to catch up first.
The episode title, The Crossing, sounds pretty ambiguous. So, I'm not sure at all. I would hope we get some continuation, some more story, maybe drag that out or add something new.
I think we should just find out. What say you?
I was waiting for you to say that.
Let's watch. Whoa.
Yeah.
A little guitar in there.
This is definitely a planet you could cross, in my opinion.
You're gonna have to cross something, like these canyons.
Reminds me of
the Grand Canyon?
Season 1. I think we were on two different planes right there.
Two different plateaus.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's right. Echo, he left.
Oh, I forgot. So this is a mine they're in?
Yeah, she bought a mine. It's like we bought a zoo, but
it's
scarier.
I've never seen that movie.
What? It's a classic.
I've heard so. Yeah, I know, but I've never seen it.
We should be fine.
I don't think they're gonna be fine.
Yeah, definitely not. They're gonna get trapped inside.
Yeah.
Poachers in the area. Keep your eyes peeled.
Poachers? Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
She's gonna get kidnapped.
Oh, well, there's the poacher.
Yep. Wow, that was fast. How is this place not blown up already?
Yeah, they have storms.
Yeah.
The slightest friction can set it off.
On my way.
Oh, what? Usually she's thrilled.
She's sad though. Omega character moment?
Right.
Holy crap. Heck's like, this way, Omega will blow up, and we will not.
Yeah. It's liquid. One.
Wow. Oh, whoops. It just drops.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Not my finest moment.
Yeah. It's like a Looney Tunes style delay.
Yeah, he's like covered in soot, and you just see his eyes, and they go blink, blink.
Looks like a little kid.
Yeah. That looks like feathers, not hair.
Little kid with feather hair. Little chicken kid.
Oh, okay.
Left the keys in the car.
And your ship is gone.
Maybe if you hadn't docked it out of view.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Where's the news?
They're fighting.
Let's go. I guess they're gonna be crossing.
Internal conflict! Woo! I love the music in this too. It's like a western.
Without Echo, they fall apart, man.
He's the glue.
He's the glue guy.
Even though they were a team for a long time beforehand.
Yeah. Well, I guess then they had Crosshair before Echo.
Crosshair's also the glue.
Crosshair's also the glue guy.
Guys, we figured it out.
Oh, theory. That's why Crosshair left. You can't have two glue guys.
Yeah.
He got kicked out. It's all added
He
up.
knew Echo was the glue. So he decided to turn to the Empire. It's a stampede.
Dude, that's how...
Oh my, is this
Mufasa
Lion King,
died.
bro? Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot his name for a second.
Oh no, it's gonna blow up, dude.
What a unit,
Oh.
bro. Someone say thank you to Wrecker right now.
Yeah. No, Tech's just gonna give him more sass.
Advise not dropping it next time.
You called it, bro.
Advice, bro. See, I told you.
Oh, the animals are
Guys,
running
the
from
storm is not gonna be a problem at all. Trust me.
Yeah.
They're gonna get back to Sid, and she's gonna be like, "You didn't get my Ipsium," and they're gonna be like, "We almost died for this crap, lady."
That is, if they
I'm telling
get
you.
back to Sid.
How have we gone all this time without there being some sort of infighting yet? You think that'd
This
be
is the
like
first
a
time
you think that'd be like a slam dunk storyline for multiple
Yeah.
characters?
Well, then how
He just will not stop taking shots at him.
This squad existed before Echo was a part of it, and it will exist after. What is your issue?
Dang, bro. He said that so cold, but I know he didn't mean it like that.
I want to be alone.
Dude, it's not mid
Maybe.
yet.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say maybe some tech
I'm
development.
excited.
It also doesn't have anything to do with the story, but it's still pretty good. Which is
Hey,
surprising.
I mean,
That's what I mean.
the worst part is when there's no story or characters.
Yeah. So I'll take it.
So like some episodes we've gotten story, and so now this one we get characters. So I'm all for that. And it might lead to stuff with Sid. We don't know yet. Oh, is she gonna go get more Ipsium? It's a Kyber crystal.
Yeah. Clone Turn Jedi? Whoa.
That is a lot of Ipsium.
She's clearly having a hard time adjusting to Echo leaving.
You didn't have to spell it out for us. I think we picked that up.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Tech did, is the thing.
Yeah, he doesn't understand social cues.
I am fully aware you are capable of the task.
He never just says, like, yeah.
No,
They killed Omega.
Omega's dead. Oh, Tech's dead too. I'm not gonna lie. I really want to swim there.
Yeah. It's probably over a lot. Yeah, a lot of Ipsium, dude.
Yeah.
'Cause it's glowing.
Look at that. That looks sick.
There is a passageway just beyond this wall.
I love how his tablet can just like do anything.
Anything.
Literally anything.
Yeah. It knows exactly what Ipsium is
Yeah.
and can X-ray it through walls.
Yep.
We have to adapt and move on. That is what soldiers do.
Yeah.
We're more than that. We're a
I
family.
want to be so. Oh.
Aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, yes. Yes, of course we are.
Then why don't you act like it?
Dang, bro.
It does not mean that I feel any less than you.
Dang,
Oh.
Okay.
God.
Okay. That was the most cartoonish scream.
See?
Perfectly record though. Dude, I like this episode. That was great.
Darn good. Yeah, that was good.
We don't have that much time left. I guess we're
Maybe
just
two
not gonna. Yeah.
Oh my god. They called her.
Oh my god.
We don't have enough rations to last of you. What do we do now?
We'll figure it out. Like we always do.
There she is.
Yeah.
She's back.
Now she's happy again. Well, another reason why I don't like Sid.
Yeah, right? She was so rude. And for what? So, The Crossing is one of my favorite episodes of the season. We predicted this would be pretty mid. But yeah, that was really good. I liked the setting. I liked that we kind of just started on the mission and we didn't have to see like the intro of her like go do this. I liked the environment. I liked the world. It's like a desert, but it also had like a lot of blues and greens mixed into the rock and the sand, which I thought it was an interesting look to kind of differentiate it from like just Tatooine, but with more rocks. The music was really cool. There's like this westerny kind of classical guitar riffs in there. That was really cool. The Ipsium, was a fun mineral, I guess, fun kind of plot device. That was cool. But like I was not at all expecting anything from any of the characters. We had like the infighting between Tech and Wrecker and then blaming each other, which clearly shows that they're all kind of struggling with Echo leaving. And you have Tech kind of trying to rationalize it by saying we existed before and will continue to exist, and just being his cold self, and Omega being, as young as she is, like she doesn't get it. She feels that he should also feel as like emotional as she's like, why do you guys not care? He's like part of the family, and now he's gone, and you guys just seem like whatever about it. I really liked that. I liked the scene that they had in the cave there where he was like, I just express it differently. I'm not, I get it. I feel the same, but like I can't. That's not how my brain operates. And there was kind of like an understanding between them, which I thought was really cool. But yeah, I mean, that was. I think part of the reason I feel it's so good is because I was not expecting a good episode, like at all.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, another Bad Batch, it'll be cool. But yeah, that kind of came out of left field a little bit.
Yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised. I thought it was either going to be a continuation of last episode and probably be pretty good, or be just like another Sid mission that was bad. But this was a Sid mission that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we even had conflict with Sid herself. And yeah, all the infighting and stuff. And I do want to mention, I specifically liked how Tech didn't really just pander to Omega. He wasn't just like, oh, well, you're right. He like explained himself. He explained how he's dealing with it. And he's like, well, no, we're soldiers. We adapt to change. And yeah, while Tech his brain works different, he's also a veteran. He's been in a war. He's had a lot of his very good friends die. And he's been planet to planet, mission to mission. All these guys are very adapted to change, where Omega, like a year ago, only knew one planet, Kamino.
Yeah.
So she's not ready for this. And Tech at first was like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, Echo's gone. So what?
I gotta keep going.
Yeah. And while that's true, he didn't deliver it well. He was really cold. He was kind of Tech calculating, you know.
Yep.
But then he realized that, and he didn't just say, oh, you know what, you're sorry, blah, 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 like, oh, woe is us. He's like, no, like, I'm sorry what I said, but like, it's still kind of true. We still have to adapt and change, even though we are a family. So it was cool. And I think that, again, it wasn't just that we got tech stuff. It was like, it made sense. And it was well written.
We kind of got stuff for everybody in a little way. Like, mostly Tech and Omega, and like him reassuring her and all that. But also, like, you can see that like Wrecker's not really handling it well either, because he's getting angry at Tech, and they're yelling at each other, and they're, you know, blaming each other for everything. Hunter kind of lost his cool a little bit. I like how he was. I think it was him. He was the one that, or they both, him and Wrecker, kind of were the ones to tell Tech to like, yo, you gotta fix this dude. You know, he didn't just decide, oh darn, that was bad. Like they had to help him understand what she's feeling. I really like that. So everybody kind of had a little role in this one, which is cool, because like usually they'll just do one of the team and like Omega, and that's kind of it. But this one, it even just with one less member, it was a lot. Like, I feel like they had a lot more room to have all these characters, you know, have something to do, because you slip just one more in there, and that's a couple minutes taken away from each character to add on for Echo scenes or whatever. So even just that one piece removed, it seems like, at least for this episode, it's helped them out a little bit, which is interesting. The
only negative thing that I will bring up, because I think it's worth mentioning, is this is season 2, episode 9.
Yep.
And it's the first time we're getting anything like this.
Yep.
Which is kind of disappointing. Like, this is the type of stuff I want to see a lot of. I don't know why we can't have this all the time. This group is so dynamic, or should be so dynamic. You could have stuff like this. You could have infighting. You could have growth, development all the time. And I think it would make sense. I would love to see these guys shifting and turning and developing who they are, especially with Omega. She's so young and maturing into these roles that it would be cool to see stuff like this like almost every week. But we're getting it now, season 2, episode 9. I'm happy we have it, but what do you think? Kind of late, or?
Yeah, like, I mean, and it's not even like that we haven't had opportunities for this. There's been multiple episodes where we were like, that was a great time to insert a little something, and they just like kind of didn't do anything, or they glossed over it really quickly. Like the one in, was it 8 or 7 in season 1, where Tech and Omega were like in the hull of like a Venator by themselves, and they were having a conversation, and it just went nowhere. There was episode 10, which was the whole separatist thing, and that went nowhere. There was the thing with the pod racing this season with Tech, which also like kind of was something, but like in the opposite direction that it should have been. Like, they were trying to tell us that Tech is smart, and he believes that he's smart, like, which we already knew. And like, they have done some things like that, especially like Wrecker with the inhibitor chip and like that whole thing was pretty interesting. In season 1 we had a lot of Hunter Omega kind of things, but I feel like it would be a lot more interesting if we get stuff like this, and especially with the insertion of Omega into the group, seeing how they like, because this is not something that they've done before, being like parents or siblings, or well, they have their siblings, but not like in the normal
like older brothers.
Yeah, not like outside of a war setting. So like seeing, because it's something like having Omega here is so new, I think having stuff where they're trying to figure out how to deal with that would be really interesting. And we got that a little bit today, where Tech doesn't fully understand how to, you know, like comfort her. He thinks that like, well, what I'm saying is the facts, is the truth, so she should be fine with that because she also knows it's the truth. But that's not how kids' brains work. That's not even how everybody's brains work. So him kind of learning that was really cool, and I think there have been opportunities for a lot of other moments like that we just haven't necessarily got. But at least in this episode, I think it was done pretty well. I guess it's like, this is like also going to be like kind of a two-parter, because it just kind of left on cliffhanger. They called Sid and she's like, I'll be there in a couple days, you losers. And they were just like, all right, guess we'll wait. We don't know anything about the thief that took the Marauder. So it seems like this is going to be like a multi-episode thing, and it's outside of like, oh, we're dropping 2 episodes, so it's going to be a 2-part. Like, that shouldn't be the only time you have an overarching story, just because it's the mid-season or because we have a special drop today. Like, so I was pleasantly surprised by that too, the fact that this is going to be at least a 2-episode thing. So that's
I was gonna speak to that as well, because start of the season we had the 2-parter, and then we had episode 3. So very good start, the 2-parter, which was an arc, and the 3 that wasn't so connected, but was also really strong. So mid-season we have the 2-part last week, which was really good, and then this episode really strong. So I was like, oh, maybe it'll go low, but it's looking like they're gonna continue this pace. They're already setting up another episode. So who knows? Maybe they're going to go really strong into the finish line here, really pick up the pace in the last half of the season, which I could be for, because we had those kind of episodes where we're like, well, this doesn't really matter, or like this means nothing for the story. Maybe they're going to pick it up now, which would be cool. I would really enjoy that. We all know about last season when they started that and then had Infested right in the middle. So I hope that doesn't happen again. But as of now, it's looking like I'm excited. I'll say that much.
Yeah, we've had 3 good ones in a row, I think, right? Like, so.
And with hopefully more on the way.
Yeah, and if they plan on having those whatever episodes, it seems like at least so far they've been pretty front-loaded. So ideally, we wouldn't need to deal with a lot of those later on.
You said it better than I did.
What do you think about Sid here? The tension is rising. Everybody's getting mad at her. Everybody's like, especially Tech, that's been building up for a couple episodes. It seemed like, you know, all of them were kind of like, you're the one that sent us here. We helped you with this. We helped you with that. Omega's like, we did this for you. We helped you pay your debts off. We do all these missions, and you can't even come rescue us when we're doing something for you again. And she's like being all angry at them and hanging up on them. This is definitely going somewhere. I thought maybe they were just teasing it before, but it seems like this is definitely going somewhere with her.
Yeah, it's something I want to see. I mean, we've been saying it. They're like, I think we're ready to get rid of her. But now it's seeming like the Bad Batch is also ready to try and get rid of her. Which will be cool, I think, because it's not just getting rid of Sid. It's going on to something else. Because that's kind of been their home base and kind of like what they do. Maybe they don't know what to do after. So maybe if this comes to a boiling point with Sid, get rid of her, and then they ask that question like, well, now what do we do? And we see some development there, which again, more development, please. but also get rid of Sid.
I guess they feel like they're just kind of stuck on Ord Mantell. And like maybe this is like the thing that pushes them to be like, okay, we gotta, I don't know where we're going, but we gotta go.
Just gotta go, hopefully.
But before they can do that, they have to get their ship back, which I imagine will be the plot of next episode. getting the ship back or getting rescued. What if we just never see the Marauder again? Like, it's just gone. We never see that thief again. Like, it's just, that's it.
They don't develop it at all.
Yeah, it'd be kind of funny. But yeah, anything else? I think we got most of it.
Yeah, very strong episode. I very much enjoyed it.
Surprisingly strong episode.
Yeah, maybe that's on us. Maybe we set our sights
our expectations were so low that like it just a little bit of anything, and we're like, what?
What? Yeah, true.
Crazy.
No, I think this was good.
It definitely was good. Yeah. That's going to do it for us. Make sure you check out the reactions linked down below for all the previous episodes of Bad Batch, including Season 1. We also have our reviews, our tier lists, our breakdowns, all that stuff. You can find that down in the description or on the channel. Let us know what you thought about this episode in the comments. Are we overreacting? Did you really like this episode? Did you hate it? Who knows? Everybody can feel very different about this, so we'll see. But yeah, again, that's going to do it for us. Thank you guys for watching, and we will talk to you in the next one.